How is it going? All right. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going? So I pulled a Medicine Woman Oracle just to get our day started. It's the Winter card, number 22. A time for turning inward, rest in silence. I looked up the number 22 because it came up the other day when I was doing a reading for someone else. And it's the most powerful master number of all, 22. It brings together the qualities of the number 2, which are imagination, and the practicality of the number 4, and the insight of the number 11. So it's known as the master builder, potential to manifest great achievements and accomplishments. So it's a manifesting number. And the card is called Winter. So here's what the message is. The winter signals the need to enter the cave of our interior, right? The time has come for listening to our underground river. It is the cold season, as the elders call it, when the noise of the world goes to sleep and gives way to the sparkling rustle of fairyland. It is the season of fabulous beings from the forests, mountains, and rivers, bringing protection and joy to the home. Associated with the silence and retreat from the world, winter invites us to embrace the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, and it opens the realms of dreams. Whatever the season is that you're in right now, this card indicates that it's a time to rest. It's a time of silence. During this period, the world of tomorrow is being created inside of you. A promise of a renewal is in the works. An adventure is awaiting for you, one that only your heart knows. Strengthen your inner light to illuminate the way ahead, which will be revealed to you. So, this is about going inside, getting your rest, um, and allowing your mind to go to sleep, and then give you indications about what tomorrow is, right? It's basically saying that our dreams create our reality for tomorrow. I thought that was kind of a cool message. And just because of the number, right? It's like your imagination. So it's your dreams, right? That you're sleeping in the night. Or giving you like information about what's next. So I thought that was kind of a good message. I'm going to go ahead and just pull some tarot. Hey, Dan. I know. I have to go. I've signed up on DoorDash today, so I have to go do DoorDash here in a little bit. So thought I better get this done first. Just give you guys a little guidance for your day. It's about going inside. It's about resting. It's about enjoying the winter and using it, right? It's a time for manifesting. It's time to go inside. Yeah, there's a good card for it. So, the first two cards out were the Five of Pentacles and the Tower, right? So it's like this feeling of being alone and not able to ask for help, you know? And then the Tower card is the next one. So maybe what they're saying is like, it's time to like process all of that stuff, right? Because the Hermit card is coming out. And then the Eight of Wands, which is you using your wand, right? Using it, manifesting with it. So I feel like it does kind of go together, right? So what you're trying to do, bottom of the deck, is transmute the energy, because I feel like it's been pretty sad for some of you, right? That's what it's showing me. What's happening is you're changing it. You're going from this sad place, talking to your higher spirit, and then I see success. Six of Wands. So I feel like what you're doing is you're successfully manifesting to create success for yourself, of course, yeah, but I think the bigger picture here is like changing the energy. You're going from this place where you feel like, I can't do a goddamn thing about this, to, yes, I can. Yes, I fucking can. So it could be in your dreams that you get this information on how to use this wand, right? It's your higher self talking to you in your dreams, you know, telling you like, hey, this is how. So I don't know if this might be saying like some of you, you know, this card is really pretty detailed about what's going on here. I mean, she's reading tarot. She's got runes there. She's got a crystal ball. She can see things. So in this last column, it's like you're learning something new about your own power inside of you, you know, how to manipulate energy. And I know that word manipulation is kind of it can be a positive or a negative, right? I feel like this one is positive, because what you're manipulating is the way you feel. You're telling your higher self, like, look, I need something different. Like, I've been in this sad situation for long enough. Okay, so tell me what's coming in. What are you creating here with that Eight of Wands? What are you and your higher self creating? Unconditional love, Ten of Cups, happiness, joy, stability in your home. Ten of Cups. That is unconditional love. So that's a pretty good. So I feel like, you know, that might be what's on your mind, right? So tell me over here about this thing over here. Five of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. Give me one more card on that. Yeah, Nine of Wands. And then it tells me you're walking away from it. You're ending the cycle. You're tired of it. You're tired of the feeling, you know. What you want is stability in your home, and you're going to get it. You are. It's coming. It's a matter of like going, like it says, you know, going inside, deep resting, talking to your higher self, knowing your value, getting a new perspective. Okay, so tell me exactly how you're transmuting the energy with the Temperance card. What exactly are you doing? Okay, focusing on the sun, and you're getting a new idea in that deep rest. I think your higher self is saying, like, there's abundance coming. It could be from a new idea, right? The Ace of Wands gives us kind of an indication of what might be coming in those dreams, right? A new idea. Maybe it's a book, maybe it's a painting, maybe it's how to use your damn wand. But it is bringing in abundance and happiness. I see it right here in the Sun card. It's the happiest card in the deck. So I feel like your higher self in your dreams, like with this Winter card, when you go inside, I feel like you're getting some kind of new cool ideas, which kind of matches the 22, right? 22. It brings our imagination and the practicality of the 4. Imagination of the 2, practicality of the 4, and the insight of the 11. That's what the number meant on that main card. So it's pretty powerful energy. It's manifesting energy. And the way to find out is to go inside. It really is. It's to go ahead and hibernate, you know? Hibernate like the... Remember we just had the bear not too long ago? Same kind of message. It's like go inside, you know? There's a lot of wisdom inside of you. It's just that sometimes, you know, in life, I mean, look what happens, you know? Like there's a tower, you know, or something breaks down in our life, all the way to the ground, you know? We feel like, oh my God, why does this shit always happen to me? Nine of Wands. I'm always the victim of this shit. So that could be one thing that you're changing around is that. Like that mindset, like everything happens to me, right? And then anxiety, but also figuring things out. You know what I mean? Like it's nines are about realizing something. So I feel like you're realizing something. And the 5 of Wands, this is about, honestly, it's about your self-worth, you know? It's about, I don't feel worthy to ask for help, right? And I feel like what you're doing in this winter slumber is you're figuring out that none of that, those human feelings are really moving you forward. They're not getting you close to what you want. They're not, and you're realizing it. They're basically, they're kind of got you stuck. What are you saying, Dan? Let me know how that goes. Oh, DoorDash, trying to get the wife to do Safeway or Fred Meyer delivery those 2 to 3 weeks when the weather is a bear cat. Did you find yourself home? Yeah, I did. I did find myself home. Yeah, and I have done DoorDash quite a few times, actually. It's just that, you know, I don't know. I just have, I don't know. I have weird stuff since Paul died. Really weird stuff that happens. You know, like, I don't know. I don't like to go in public. I just have all this weird stuff that makes me kind of stay home. Anyways, I am pretty broke. And so I've been trying to DoorDash, and it used to be like you could just press dash now and you could just start whenever you wanted, you know. But now it's not like that. It doesn't have dash now, so you have to like um arrange it, you know what I mean? Like it has a tab that says, you know, schedule and then what's available. And then you can go about a week in advance. I didn't know that. So I just found that out. So I got today, tomorrow, and Thursday is what I got this week, which is pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, that's the whole DoorDash thing. And it does, you know, I mean, the money just goes right into your account on Sunday night. So I don't know, even if it's just a couple $100, at least I'll have, you know, something. So that's what's going on here. So back to the reading here. I feel like this is a pretty cool message. It's just saying like, whatever it is that's bothering you, I mean, you have the ability to change it, but it does require some deep reflection, you know. It does require you to go inside and talk to your higher self about it. Like, and I think what's coming when you do that is probably, it's probably some kind of an idea, like, and it's got something to do with creation. That's what our souls are about, you know, is I think they all helped in the creation of this planet. And so I think we all helped with it. And I think that, you know, our human, of course, doesn't remember that, but I think our soul absolutely does. So I think sometimes if our human would just quiet down enough, you know, we could understand some of that knowledge and and maybe go for it. And I think that's what's happening here. And that's the message. Like, it's time to take a nap, It's time to let your soul talk to you, and listen. Take the time to listen. It's coming in through your third eye, I think, because the high priestess is here. So that would mean like dreams and visions and that kind of thing. So take some time and really go inside, because I feel like what you want is instead of all this like crumbling down feeling like everything happens to me, ick feeling, I'm not enough, something's wrong with me, all that. And I feel like what you're manifesting and what your soul wants you to know is like you are pure unconditional love. That's who you really are, And I don't think sometimes that, the human allows us to really understand and feel that, all of that. Because we have all the conditioning that we grew up with and everything. But I feel like if whoever this message is for, whoever's watching this, I feel like there's a really good idea coming. And it is going to change the way you feel about yourself and about your life. I feel like there's success coming, but I also feel like calmness and camaraderie at home. It seems to be like the main outcome here. Four of Wands, that's like joy and stability in your home. And Ten of Cups is, well, it's unconditional love. It's understanding that, you know, that kind of love doesn't really require anything from other people. And that's who our soul really is. So I'm wondering if that's the message of the Winter card, like, like what we all really might need to know right now is who we are at the core, which is unconditional love. So that's the message for the Winter card. And I actually really, really enjoy these Medicine Woman cards in the morning. Seems like it gives me something cool to think about all day. I know. I know. I just wish that I knew, like, why that happened. You know what I mean? Like, why? I used to be the life of the party, Dan. I don't even have any desire to be around people anymore. Like in a crowd or like concerts. God, they freak me out, all those people. I can't stand the loud noise. I know, it's insane. Okay. All right. So I got a couple of these Wisdom of the Golden Path cards here. And the first one is intention. Positive and loving intentions create a positive and loving future. I manifest and experience all through love. So see another message about love, unconditional love, and resolution. I express my feelings honestly and lovingly. I respect the feelings of others. My loving connections with others grow stronger every day. So kind of the same kind of theme, right? So this is about like understanding who you really are at the core. Everything that we can create that's good comes through love. That's true. Right? Okay. So we got the Empress here, right? So she's definitely 100% love. Page of Cups. Yeah, so you're getting kind of like tiny little messages. And it's about like creating something. It's about a new beginning, right? So there's something inside of you, like brewing, is what I feel like. It's something that's bringing you peace, something you've been working on. It's wish fulfillment. something you love. It's part of your plan with the Hierophant card. Tell me what the intention is. Tell me what the intention is. I think it's for healing. You know what I mean? Because the Five of Pentacles is here. Yeah, it's about strength. It's about this feeling you have like you're not completely whole. And I feel like that's why the Empress is here. I feel like some of you, there's some kind of like feeling inside of you where you feel like you have to compete in some way. Maybe that's what's coming to resolve, right? My loving connections with others grow stronger every day. So maybe what you're learning is that there is no competition, right? That is not what unconditional love is about. I feel like some of you are learning your power and also like the ability to set boundaries with people too. I think it might be important to mention that. And I think it has something to do with home, like setting boundaries at home. I see you raising your vibration here. Making decisions, talking to your higher self, right? Lots of decisions here, lots of twos. So the first card out was the Empress card. So I think that's the intention, you know, is to like feel that Empress energy. She is like she's a creator, you know? So it's the vibe of creativity. It's the vibe of doing things from a place of love. So I kind of feel like somewhere inside of you, you have this kind of like inner struggle. And it is kind of about like a self-doubt kind of thing. And I feel like that is what maybe you're working through, you know what I mean? Understanding your power. I feel like you're kind of going back and forth with this, you know, like you have the power and then you're like, dang, am I enough? Hi. How's it going, Fatima? Nice to see you. Well, so far, the readings here are telling me that whatever problem you have, at any problem that you have at all, I feel like it can be figured out with going inside of yourself, you know, meditating, tapping into that inner spirit of yours, the one that knows who it is, you know. Let me see. I feel like Fatima, I feel like what the message is saying is for you to start working on your own self. Like stop worrying about what other people are doing, including your husband, and just like start loving on yourself. You know what I mean? Taking better care of you. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in other people, we don't even remember we're a person too, right? I feel like there's something inside of you that feels a little bit lost. I kind of feel like, you know, this dream card, message card is coming out, Fatima. And it's really saying like you'll get these messages in your dreams. And actually, you should rewind this video and watch from the beginning because it was talking about that. It was talking about taking that time, you know, to go to sleep and get the messages that you need. What are the messages? Spirit, tell me. Yeah, surrender. Just surrender what happens. Just like whatever happens, happens. And start working on like your relationship with your higher self. You know what I mean? That beautiful, wonderful soul that's inside of you. That's what I feel like. You're in depression, yeah. I can see that by the cards. I can. Um I just feel like the messages are telling me like you need to start loving yourself. And I don't know if you understand that, but um I feel like you need to start taking better care of yourself. You know what I mean? Whenever we get wrapped up in another person, we give them all of our power, you know? And it looks like that maybe that's how um, you're doing, you know? I hope that makes sense. I do feel like there could be a reunion coming, Fatima. But I kind of feel like you need to work on yourself still, like first, right? Um, and you behave. Will me and Kushi reconcile and be happy together? We're both Leo sons. Where's mine? And you behave. Tell me. And you behave. Are they going to get back together? It's saying yes. It's saying yes to, and you behave. It looks like there will be a reuniting. I'll pull a couple cards for you, Mizrak. Spirit, tell me some messages for Mizrak. Tell me what they need to know right now. Mizrak. What does Mizrak need to know? Surrender. It says you need to surrender something, Mizrak. You need to let something go. What does he need to let go? Okay. I feel like you're in a toxic cycle, Mizrak. It's a feeling of lack and suffering and my life sucks. And I feel like this card is saying like you're gonna have to give that up to your higher self because this is an old pattern and you need to just like release it. The way to do that is to stay in the present moment, focus on what you do have and what you're grateful for. That's what will turn that around. Okay. Well, it seems to me like, I mean, that's the message. It's like you just, you've got to surrender something. You're in a toxic pattern. I would imagine you probably don't feel very well. But staying in the present and like counting your blessings, like all the things that you have in front of you right now, that's what's going to turn it around for you. Okay, let me get a couple of messages from let's see. So I have the trust card. Let your friends help you and release your ex. So whoever needs to hear that message, that's for you. Sometimes, people leave us and we hang on. And we just hang on and hang on. Look at this picture. Woe is me. And it's saying like it's time for you to clear your energy. Other people cloud our energy. And so I feel like that's what it's saying here. I feel like some of you need to like, I don't know who your friends are, but it says let your friends help you. ask for and accept support from others. So I feel like that's pretty important. So, and you behave, I don't know if that was for you, but it's telling you to release it. Release it. The first bunch of cards said the same thing, you know? So I'm just not somebody who is going to tell anybody to sit around and wait for someone. I'm just not. I don't think anybody should ever do that. If they leave, they leave. Bye. See ya. Have a good one. That's Tyler. I'm channeling Tyler right now. Okay. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have a groovy day. Dan, thank you so much for being here this morning. I love you so much. Have a good day.